Hello. Welcome to the next vlog. I go by Nins on the internet. I figure today is a good enough day as any to start the next vlog. We're doing things. We're doing things because we're streaming. We're streaming on Twitch. Today's a video game day. We're not doodling, so I'm not really gonna show any of that. I just figured I'd tell you later today, or not today, but later in the video, we're gonna be painting some tiny little canvases, and I think that's gonna be the video today. This week we're doing tiny canvases. That is the plan. Hopefully the plan goes accordingly. And we will go from there. I also got a new book, but we'll discuss that later. We'll have a whole little section for book talking, and I will talk to you then. Bye-bye. Hello. So we'll just go ahead and get into this. I'm voiceover Nin. How you doing? We are currently drawing some unicorns because that is the creature that I chose because of the whole Junicorn thing, where everybody is supposed to draw unicorns every day for the month, kind of like Mermaid, or like Inktober, but with like a specific animal in mind. I usually draw at least one unicorn during this month, but I chose to try and focus on lots of them. And then in the corner right now, you can see me drawing little thumbnails because the unicorns are what I'm going to draw, or what I'm going to paint on the mini canvases. Okay, so I know I said I wouldn't show any of this on the vlog, but look at how cute! We got a little dragon doing chores, and I get to be a little goblin. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. This is so good. I can't wait until it comes out in September. They finally came. I'm so happy. Look at them. Look at all those blues. We got some different greens too. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I really like these crayons. I'm not sponsored or anything, but I really like them. I now have these two sets. The floral set of the Genevieve special edition. These other two aren't the Genevieve. They're not the special edition. And then I have, well, they are all Genevieve. Hold on. They all say Genevieve on them. Okay. So this is the normal set of like a couple of them. So I got the normal set, which made me want to get more. So I got this one, which I think was the flower set for the anniversary special edition. Still super cute. And then I got these two. This one, I think only one of them came with a class. Don't steal my class code. No, I accidentally showed you. Actually, they both came with this piece of paper, and I threw the other piece of paper away on accident. So maybe they both had creative classes. But, oh, they're so pretty. I can't wait to swatch these. Are you guys into swatching? I'm going to swatch them anyway. Probably not on my phone, but probably on the overhead camera. And I'll see what we can draw. I don't know what to draw, to be honest. I'm sure we'll find something. But I'm so happy they're finally here. They weren't supposed to be here for another week or so. But this makes me so happy. Oh, wait. I forgot. I also have 3 open stock, not 3, 4 open stock colors. And now I have to figure out where to put them all. Where am I going to store them all? Because these right now just live in a glass jar with a bunch of pencils. But I do use them quite a bit. Okay, so I immediately started to speed up this footage because I know some people don't like the swatches. I love watching people do swatches. It makes me so happy on the inside. But I couldn't be bothered to watch my own self swatch, so I put it as fast as I could go and make it look right, and started coloring in all these little marks. I wanted to try to get a like thick side line, and then I was gonna take the water and get from that little bit at the top and then bring it down. So I was hoping that maybe that would work. As we see, it doesn't work the best, and I end up having to pull into the side, but that's fine. I don't really mind. This paper is not good for water. I'm gonna be honest. I use it for water and acrylic and stuff, but it's better for very light amounts, and it is what it is. It still does what I need to. There's a little bit of bleeding into other colors, so I just start mixing them up together and seeing what, happens and how well it goes. There I dot it all off because I'm like, well, there's too much water on this paper. And then I take some of the colors that I thought kind of messed up the most and decided to put some water on them. Not as much water as the rest of the stuff, but just enough to see what's going on and how much I like them. And I do really like the yellows. They're very, what is the word? Creamy. And then I immediately start drawing goblins. Well, at least that's what I try to draw at first. Since I'm drawing really small and this sketchbook is smaller than my body has been wanting me to draw lately, I found this very difficult. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This was a pain. Drawing this small. I'm used to drawing small and painting small. That's normally my go-to, but I recently painted this really big painting of a flying pig over like a cliffside, and now all I want to do is paint big. I can't paint just big. It doesn't work that way. But, I want to paint bigger. I want to draw bigger. So I think I'm going to try to get through this sketchbook as fast as possible in the rest of the month. And maybe in the 1st of June, I'm just going to rip through it. Not June, July. I'm going to rip through it so that I can focus on a bigger sketchbook. I have loved this sketchbook so much because I can just throw it in my purse and we can go about our business, and I can pull it out when I want to, even though sometimes my husband gives me weird looks and it's like, I just want to draw something. We're not doing it. We're just waiting here. But I think it's just more because I'm shy about drawing, and I say this, but I'm doing videos. I'm shy about drawing. I do feel pretty shy about it, but once I get it out there, I feel better. So here we're trying to draw a human. I don't generally draw humans. I try to on occasion. I do the figure studies. I attempt the coloring, but I am so bad with skin tones that I need to just sit down one day and go for it, honestly. Hello vlog, how are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. At this point I have no idea what I have filmed and what I haven't, because it's like over the weekends I don't stream, I don't vlog, I don't do anything. I take that for myself. I've been playing this bird game, it's super cute. You collect pictures of birds. I know it's silly, but I've been doing that. And the plan, I remember the plan for the vlog is very simple. We are going to be around. We're going to be working on these. I started working on this one, but I don't like how that's turned out. I think it's a little too long here, but we'll fix that. Excuse the sniffles. I have the allergies right now, but yeah, we're going to be working on these this week. I don't know how much of it I'm going to film or if I'm just going to come back and be like, hey, look at this. But I don't think I'm going to film it on the floor. I think I'm going to film it at the desk, and it'll be painted one at a time, I think. Usually I work on all of them at once, but I've been struggling with what I want to draw. Excuse the mess. I've been doing a lot of thumbnailing, and I kind of want to do a unicorn with face armor, as you can see, or maybe one of the ones with the big blankets, something cute. And then I started drawing my D&D character. But yeah, that is the current plan. I don't know how much I've talked about it before because it's been a weekend and I don't remember. But next footage you'll see is of me working on those paintings or more thumbnails, one of the two. I'm not entirely sure, but hopefully you enjoy. Let me know. Okay, so voiceover Nin's back. We are coloring in some of those thumbnails that I did of unicorns, because I really want to figure out what I'm going to paint on these little squares because they're super tiny. So I have to pick just the right spot, or not the spot, but just the right composition. And as you can see, I have lost a nail. We don't have to talk about that. I got tired of re-gluing them back on, and now I have to keep them off because I have some weird, what is this? I don't know, I think it's a bruise on my fingernail, but it doesn't hurt or anything. It's just discolored. So we're gonna just kind of leave that. We're gonna leave it be until it heals, and then I'll put some new talons on. But until then, enjoy these current talons. They are by far my favorite. They came off Temu, and they have Art the Clown. Love them so much. And I also love the flowers. Sunflowers are my favorite. And the scene when he put the little sunflower glasses on was my favorite scene. I laugh every time I see that scene in his movies. But yes, so we're drawing the unicorn. He's a little gray unicorn. He's in his blue blankie, and I do go back later and color in the eyeball and give him a little bit more of a pop so that it's not... I know usually with those blankets they have mesh so that the horse can still see through a little bit, and there's no, like, it covers from the flies, but I just think that I needed to put that distinction with the eyeball and a little bit of the gray around the eyeball, because it's a little too much, and my husband agreed that it was a little bit too much, so I put the eyeball in and it paved things out a little bit equally. I'm using Posca markers and Artex markers. No, just art. Yeah, just art markers. I don't think I have any Artex markers. I've been watching so many YouTube videos lately of other artists with their Artex markers, and I'm just like, oh, why don't I have those? But I know why I don't have those, because I don't actually use the markers that much. They're more for sketchy, silly stuff. I don't take them seriously, I'm gonna be honest. This whole little thing here isn't exactly serious either, but I do try to blend in some of the clouds. I know I didn't put any shading or anything on the horse, but I still like it. It's cute. I'm still working on my style. I'm still trying to figure out a way for me to like the art that I am doing, but I'm in a process of growth right now, and that's how I am coping with the fact that I do not like anything that I am drawing lately, that I am clearly growing, and I am needing to practice and do the art to get better. So, yeah, for this horse, we are going with Armor. It has one of those little faceplate things, and it has the neck armor so that it doesn't get stabbed in the neck, because that would suck. I chose like a little pink lighting, and I think I put some blue in there a little bit. The horse itself is brown, which I think gives a little pop. And yeah, that's all I have to say about this horse. I like it. I think I did a decent job. I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but it's the one that I'm most okay with. Yeah, it's the one that I'm most okay with. I put my head in the frame. Whoopsie. I think I was trying to like blow off a piece of dust or something. With these markers, sometimes the tips start fraying a little bit, and like it leaves little schmutzes. So I try to make sure I get the smooches before they dry in there. Otherwise, it's just like this hard paint blob that gives texture. It definitely gives texture. But it's not a texture that I want per se. It's just a texture that's there. So, color in the background blue for this. I did not put clouds in this one, I don't think. I think I just left it blue. Just gave it a solid background. So, there's that. Again, this didn't get like super shaded, but I did put a little bit more effort on trying to shade and put some highlights in there. I kind of just wanted to go for it, I guess. And these will be available on my Mayhem site if anybody wants them. I'm not currently sure what I'm going to price them at, but they should be available soon. And then the peg off to the side was one of the little things that happened. And I put the picture here on the screen of the little pig so that you guys can see him. But the little pig's cute. I enjoyed doing the pig, and I love his little sunflower. I know I didn't do the footage for that, but it was just kind of one of those things where I needed to do it for myself. And yeah. So I will see you here in a few minutes. Hello, I'm back. I have been detailing, and as we talked about, I have like the discoloration right there. I think it's just a bruise. I think that's all it is, because I did slam my finger pretty hard. But yeah, that is this last 2 weeks. I did the paintings. I did some sketches in my sketchbook, which I'm not going to show you because I'm going to keep those to myself for now. We might share them later. I posted on Patreon. I did the sketch dump on Patreon, which is where I show off all of my sketches until whatever point it is. This month it's in video form instead of just the pictures in the thing. We did the 3 paintings. I have 3 more little canvases left. We played some video games. Nobody can fault me for that because everybody loves some video games. We played with some crayons. I have been playing with those a lot. You'll see later on that I've been playing with those a lot. And let's see. I mentioned that we would talk about my book later, and it's not right next to me so that I can show you, but it's called The Eyes Are the Best Part, and it's got eyeballs sprayed along the edges. They're so cute. Like, it looks like it's going to be a good book, and I'm so excited for it. I am still trying really hard to get through Wrath of the Dragons, but them switching back and forth, I used to be able to read books that swapped characters back and forth, and now I can't do it. Speaking of books, my book comes out on the 30th. It is on Amazon. It is Kindle, and you can order it for, I think, paperback. I don't think I did hardcover. I think I just did paperback. And it'll be there. And you can read all about the new king and how he becomes the king. I don't want to give too much away. That's why my explanations for that book are so terrible, because I'm like, I don't want to tell you anything. You gotta read it. But yeah, so that comes out. I am going to be looking into doing a project. I just haven't figured out what it is yet. I think today I'm gonna sit down and come up with what that project is. Sorry, I'm shaking you guys, because I was getting heated. Karate chop. But yes, again, thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see, go ahead, like, subscribe, follow, whatever it's called here. And tell me what you think. Talk to me. I like talking. I am the biggest yapper there is. So I will see you next time. Bye-bye.